Hi everyone, Way 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle. Today is a 31 alert day for the potential for strong and perhaps some severe thunderstorms coming through later this evening and on into the overnight hours. That is going to be the main time frame we're watching for this. Line of storms will roll through, bringing with it heavy rain, perhaps some gusty wind. Hail likely would be smaller, and there is going to be the potential for maybe an isolated brief spin-up type of tornado, so we are going to be keeping a close watch on that. The timing of all this, we've got about a 6-hour window here, starting around 9 o'clock this evening in the Shoals, and then exiting the northeastern corner of the state through the Sand Mountain area, probably no later than 3 o'clock in the morning. This does cover everyone here across North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. Here's kind of the latest breakdown on the timing. If you're out towards Muscle Shoals, Florence, Russellville, down towards Haleyville, out to Red Bay, in that window between about 9 and midnight, this is when we'll have the potential for some severe weather coming through. I-65 corridor, Fayetteville, Athens, Decatur, down to Hartselle, Falkville, Coleman, the greater Huntsville area from about 10 o'clock this evening until 1 o'clock in the morning. And if you're over in Sand Mountain, Marshall, Jackson, DeKalb County, Albertville, Guntersville, Boaz, Scottsboro to Section, Fort Payne, down to Collinsville, Gadsden, your window of opportunity for the strongest thunderstorm activity between around midnight and, again, should be clearing the state line heading on into Georgia no later than 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, here is the latest severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. You do see that level 4 risk off to our south and west. So at least we are not in the bullseye of the greatest potential for severe weather. But again, with the line coming on in, there is going to be that possibility for some stronger storm activity. Pretty well all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee now in a level 2 risk on that scale of 1 to 5. So it is important that you do have a way to get weather alerts this evening. We'll, of course, be watching things very closely. Closer breakdown of the storm threats. Gusty wind, the primary one, low to medium risk for that. Could see some wind gusts, 55 to 65 miles per hour. Large hail, unlikely. Smaller hail, a possibility. And tornado potential, it remains low, but it is a possibility. The main limiting factor, the atmosphere is not going to be incredibly unstable in our area. Some of the other severe weather ingredients are going to be quite strong, but often you need a balance between all of those ingredients in order to see a more significant severe weather threat. So the fact that one of those primary ingredients is not looking particularly alarming may limit the overall threat and potential. But again, have a way to get weather warnings. We'll be here tracking and watching as storms roll through the late evening and into the overnight hours. Here's the latest with future radar. There is going to be some passing rain and perhaps thunderstorm activity this afternoon. None of that will be severe. That kind of comes and goes through the late afternoon hours, and then we'll be watching a line of storms coming in from the west. This is where we're going to see that potential for strong and severe thunderstorm activity rolling on in. Again, 9 o'clock in the evening, crossing the border between Mississippi into northwest Alabama by the time we hit 11 o'clock this evening, centered around that I-65 corridor. By midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, the bulk of the heavier storm activity across Sand Mountain. And again, by 3 o'clock in the morning, the leading edge of those stronger storms should be in Georgia. The rest of tonight will be quiet, with temperatures only settling back into the upper 50s for lows tonight. Here's your Way 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, 31 alert day for this evening and on into some of tonight. After that, should be a much quieter pattern for the remainder of 2024 and as we get ready to head into the new year. We are going to be tracking some colder weather heading into January, which is a shock to no one, but we do expect to get back into the 40s for highs for a pretty good stretch, starting on the first of the new year and likely continuing through the first week of 2025. The latest on your weather, you can always get it here on our website, waytv.com. Also look for updates this afternoon and this evening on the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. Meteorologist Grace Anello will be in a little bit later on today. I will be in this evening to help with severe weather coverage as needed. And of course, we'll keep you alert to what to expect as those storms roll through later this evening and into tonight. Hope you have a great rest of your set.